So I'm doing my first video. I just wanted to do a video showing my new CNC cage that I built with the help of my mother. It took a long time to build it. I underestimated how long it was going to take, but we finally got it done and put the guys in it, and I think they like it, but we had some problems, so I had to kind of remodel it because Chili down here kept pottying in all the corners. He's not quite litter trained yet, so I had to put a corner litter box up on one of the steps, and he still kept going next to the litter box instead of in it. So I just moved it up there on the next step, and I put a puppy training pad up under it, so when he decides to go next to it instead of in it, it wouldn't make such a mess. I can just change the pad. And then to stop him from going on this step, we have a little small pet bed, like a dog bed. So that way he hasn't went in that corner yet. And like I said, this was switched at first. It was up here and the litter pan was down there. But there's also another litter pan. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark in there. But there's another litter pan that Peppy has no problems going in. He's trained very well. He will come all the way down from the top to potty in the litter pan. And let's see, we have the food here, we have the hard food, we have the water, and then I put some hard food mixed with some water because it seemed like they were having a hard time eating the hard food. Like they looked like they were choking, and I was concerned. So let's see, Chili likes the soft food better. Hey, get back in there. And then we also have a water bottle there and a water bottle there, so I'm not worried about him running out of water anytime soon. Get back in there. And then I'm all for saving money, so instead of buying one of those special Ferret tubes or beds, we have a baby snuggle blanket. And they like this. They go in it and they sleep, or sleep on top of it, whatever. So that serves a good purpose. And I keep that in that corner so they won't potty in that corner back there. Got to keep things in all the corners, which I kind of ran out of ideas of what I can put in these corners because Chili decides to go in this corner sometimes too. And then I have to change all the bedding and everything's messy. He even went on the little toy ones. He doesn't care. He just goes anywhere. Need to figure something out about him. Look at him. He's chowing down. And you just don't want to stay in, do you? He's trying to escape. So yeah, like I said, I just remodeled the cage today because at first I didn't have this blanket up here to keep it dark. We put the blanket there because it seemed like they didn't like the top at all. Like, I guess they didn't have enough privacy to sleep, so they stayed and they slept down here on the second level. Let's try to get it focused. They slept up under in the hammock or in behind the hammock. So now we have a little darkness up here. So I think they shouldn't have a problem. And then I made a hammock here. This is a fleece blanket. It's kind of dark. Everything's so dark. Peppy's getting out again. Let's see. I made a hammock and I tied some string, and we'll see how that works out. The last hammock I made was out of a sheet and it was a little better. This fleece one's a little stretchy, so I think it's going to go down to the bottom more. Here, let me raise this up so you can see back there. See straight through. There you go. So now you can see through it. And by the way, I made this cage out of the wire cubes. And I found someone selling them for like 30 bucks on Craigslist. They had like a bunch of them. So that was a really good deal because other than that, they run for like $25 at stores like Target and Walmart. So, and then I used these cages, these cubes, which I already had. So this is so they wouldn't get stuck because I heard a lot about ferrets being able to get through these little wire grids. But I haven't had any problems. I think my guys are pretty big. They can't fit through there. So I'm not worried about that. And then we use these metal clips here to keep the cages closed. And I cut doors, as you can see right here. Look at him, he's on the go. You just don't want to stay in your cage, do you? You just got in and they've been out all day. So time to call it a night. And what was I saying? So yeah, we put this tubing here to cover the jagged edges so they wouldn't cut themselves, and then we used like hundreds of zip ties on this cage, and it held the tubes in place, and then it's holding the doors in place. They act as little hinges there. There's Peppy trying to get out again. Look at him. But I don't think he meant to go that way. Just trying to get out. And for the floors, I use like a black tile. Get back. We use black sticky tile to cover because it's kind of dangerous for their feet to go through. I didn't get all of the area, so these pretty much help them stay in place though. So what are you doing? He's just so busy. So yeah, like I said, and then this bed back here, it doesn't get in the way of him going down from the next level. Oh, and he fell, but they don't normally fall. He kind of steps up on it. Here, let me show you. Now he wants to go under it. So yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and then I just used wallpaper for the floor because it was black and I really couldn't see when poop or anything was on the tile, so we used the wallpaper and it actually looks better anyway. So open the door here. And then they have their toys, little balls, and this is a dog toy. They don't play with it too much, but that's because they find everything else to play with. So I think that's about it. We have the hammock here, and I'm going to get some more hammocks and cubes and everything, but this is just for starters. This is what I have, so that's about it. Oh, and it's what is that, a 2x4? There's 3 cubes high. 3 cubes high and 2 cubes deep. And he's on the go again. I think I'll just let him get out. And then up here is where I keep all their food. I just switched over to this food. This is the one that I don't really like because it's stars and I think it's too sharp. Look like they hurt themselves when they're trying to eat it. I don't know about that. Oh, the paper towels fell. Then I have my half vinegar, half water solution that I use to clean the cage and the litter boxes and all the messes when they get out of the cage and they go everywhere. And then for the litter, I use the paper pellets. These work pretty good. And we have treats when I'm trying to litter train them. Peppy likes the treats, but Chili doesn't, so oh well. I think that's about it. Yep, look at him. He's so silly. He's going into the litter box. No, that doesn't go there. Trying to get him to use this litter box is like impossible though. This is like Chili's personal litter box. Peppy's personal litter box. So you can see the litter box is just like a dish pan that I cut. Let's see if I can get it out for you. I cut the side out so they can get in it. And someone went in it already. I can see someone peed there. So I cut the sides down so they can climb in and out. It beats buying one of those small corner litter boxes or an expensive cat litter box or anything. It works just fine. It's a little hard getting it in and out the small door, but we make do. Yep. So yeah, I think that's about it. And like I said, I use zip ties for everything. So as you can see, the food here is zip tied down. Just this one bowl though, the soft food. Everything else, they don't really move anything else out of the way. All right, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching my video. You can ask any questions or leave comments and likes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.